Welcome friends. In this video we will concentrate on CT connections. A substation CT looks like this or like this. For quick identification we can identify it by observing two terminals coming out of it. Here is one, here is another. These terminals are connected to the high voltage side. The one connected to the bus side is called P1. The other connected to the load side is called P2. This is the secondary box. See this. This usually contains two cores. This is first, this is second. One core is utilized for metering purposes, that is, it is connected to substation meters, and the other is connected to the protection, that is to relay. We will take an example. Supposing a CT ratio is 400 by 5. Then if 400 current is flowing through this high voltage side, it will be reflected as 5 ampere on, that is secondary cores. Obviously if 200 flows here, 2.5 amperes flows in the secondary cores. Each phase has one CT connected to it. I have shown three CTs. This is R phase, Y phase, and this is blue phase. When we open the secondary terminal cover, we can see the terminals. This is a single ratio CT. The prefix 1 denotes that it is a first core. These are S1 and S2 of first core, which is usually used for metering. The prefix 2 denotes that it is the second core. This is S1 and S2 of second core. This is usually used for protection, that is, relay is connected to it. Please note this is a single ratio CT. Now these are terminals of two ratioed CT. For example, 800-400/5 or 400-200/1. Either 800 by 5 can be used or 400 by 5 can be used. Usually S1 and S3 are used for higher ratio. S1 and S3. This is first course S1, S2, S3 terminal. This is second course S1, S2, S3 terminal. If you want to use low ratio, then you can use S1 and S2. Second course S1 and S2. Most manufacturers follow this, but some manufacturers may not. Hence it is advised before connecting to look into the diagrams. Now we will start with the main part, that is the connections of CT on secondary side. Friends, this is the internal part of the CT. The terminals of the core, secondary core, are brought out here. Just now we have seen the secondary terminal box. This is S1, S2, S3 of first core. This is S1, S2, S3 of second core. To avoid confusion, we will go step by step. First, we will connect our one core R phase S2 here, and the other end is brought down to the CT marshalling box and is connected to this terminal block TB. Similarly, Y phase S2, that is first course S2, is brought here and is connected here. Similarly, blue phase S2 brought down in the marshalling box and connected to the adjacent terminal block. Next, we short all these three S2s, blue, yellow and red. See, we looped it. and shorted and made one star point, star because 3 terminals, R phase, Y phase and B phase S2 terminals are brought here, and these are grounded. Next, we will look at S1 terminal. S1 terminal of R phase is brought down in the marshalling box and is connected to this terminal block. S1 of yellow connected here, and S1 of blue is connected here. The control cable which goes from marshalling box to the control panel, I have shown here 4 cores. The black core I have shown is connected to the star point, and all other 3 cores are connected to the S1 of R, S1 of Y and S1 of B. This being the first core usually goes to the metering. Feeder meter is connected to it. Now we will move on to second core. This is second core's S2. S2 is brought down in the marshalling box down here, connected here to this terminal block. Similarly, S2 of yellow brought down here and connected here. Similarly, S2 of blue brought down here and connected here. S1 of second core brought down here, connected here. S1 of second core of yellow phase is brought down here, connected here, and S1 of blue phase is connected here. As we did for the first core, the S2s of second core R, Y and B, these are shorted and grounded. The other core control cable, a 4 core control cable I am using, like this cable, this protection control cable is also connected black to the star point and other 3 to S1 of second core. Mind you, the protection core cable should be connected to the protection core only, and the metering cable should be connected to metering core only, because the saturation point of metering core is lower, that is knee point voltage is lower, and that of protection core the knee point voltage is very high. So the protection cable should be connected to the protection core and metering cable should be connected to the metering core. You can check this by using the polarity. If the needle moves in a far range, then it is a protection core. If it moves comparatively in lower range, then it is metering core. But it is better you check from the testing report of the manufacturer also. As we have seen initially, we can use 2:CT also. We are taking example of 800-400 by 1. Now friends, if you want to use 800 by 1 ratio, that is higher ratio, then terminals S1 and S3 are to be used. And if we want to use 400 by 1, then terminal S1 and S2 is to be used. This is the standard practice, but some manufacturers may differ, so it is better to refer their testing reports and connection diagram. The rest all connections are as I have already explained. In this case, for higher ratio, we bring S3 of first core of blue phase and other two phases to the terminal block adjacently and short them. And similarly, protection cores S3 are brought nearby and they are shorted. And in similar way, the control cables are connected. These connections are used for overcurrent and earth fault protection. Hope you have liked and understood the connections. You may click the like button and subscribe button. Thank you very much.